historic Fenway Park in Boston. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Andrew Abbott.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants. Now it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Hit on the ground to short. Seager gets it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Ball that low.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Here's a high chopper. Tosses to first, and Bellinger is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Fenway Park, and today's starter, Shane Bieber. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of it.
Digging in, Jarren Duran. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Now one missed. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Off to a good start. He's got to get the baseball, work quickly, and move the ball around. And that time, perfect pitch at the knees on the outside corner.
Strike two.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Outside low. Ball one. Look out.
I'm out. That
And it
ball
hit
right
him.
there.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting them with a pitch. So a man at first. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
That's a ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one is absolutely belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. So two at scoring position with one out. Nolan Shotwell up out towards right center field. Doyle under it. And makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Throw home. He beats it. It's 2-zip.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Struck him out without a swing. They limit the damage here. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Second inning set to go. Dylan Dingler up now for the Mets. Gets him to chase after that one. A little bit low, and that's ball one. Abbott, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a 1-2. Broken bat, roll to first. And they tag him out. On the ground to the left. Beatty to first. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Garcia up now for the Mets.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Got him. That ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Luis Garcia. Just missed. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Ball.
And that misses.
Ball 2.
And the count is 2-0. That one way inside.
Hey.
In the air to left center. Doyle on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. Next to hit, Cedar Rafaela. Ball 1 there. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Back here in Boston. So now here's the Mets DH, Jacob Young. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and he breaks his back. The underhand flip and very nicely done for the out. On the ground, and that chance handled. On to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Brenton Doyle. Hey. A little bit high, and now it's even 1-1. Tied him up inside with that one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
This one in the air, right field. Anthony makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran.
Hey. Ball.
Out to short, Lindor. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That misses the zone, ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering is fouled back. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Base hit, center field. Durant headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe, and they're up by 3.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it. Like
on the line. Base hit into the outfield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Nolan Shotwell up next for the Red Sox. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Nice grab. There's 1. Fires to first, and 2.
What a play. Out towards left center. Doyle has a beat on it. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, Jake Mangum.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And here comes Bellinger. He's 0 for 1.
Ball inside.
This one chopped to first. Shotwell steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back now at Fenway. So stepping in for Boston, Luis Garcia. Hard hit right side. 1 pitch and 1 out. one fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that'll get off into the seats.
Ball in.
Popped up. Lindor should have this one. Out number 2. Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. In the air left field. Bellinger on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, we go to the top of the 5th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. At the plate, Michael Garcia.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things 1 pitch at a time.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air center field. 1 away. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. 2 aboard, 2 outs. David Fry up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him. Getting over on the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Bieber back to work.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Lindor, that's one. To first, double play. Nicely done. Bases empty after the double play. Shohei Ohtani up next for the Red Sox.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First pitch misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just missed. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
That's a ball. Ball, that's outside.
That one misses. Ball three. Ohtani, the runner at first with two gone. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, top six. Brenton Doyle up now for the Mets. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And the 1-0. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, safe. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at second. Got him swinging for the kill. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Jake Mangum has grounded out a couple of times. Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Out. And that wasn't close.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a pop-up. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. That ends the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. So stepping in for Boston, Nolan Shotwell. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brock Burke.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hey!
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Pinch hitter coming on, Gabriel Arias. Looking to start something with one gone.
Nope, that's a ball.
In the air to left center. Doyle settles under it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. He's grounded out a couple of times. So now a pinch hitter, Tyler Freeman, trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Ball inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Down the left field line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Ball.
Freeman off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Dylan Dingler. And first offering is fouled off. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Javier Assad.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Bo Sox leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there, got him. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Puts a bunt down. Over to first, and that is the inning. Back in Boston, Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Hit in the air, left field. Bellinger moving under it, brings it in. 2 away now. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Pull, that's inside.
And a breaking ball misses outside. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the inning. Back here in Boston, leading off, David Fry. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
On the ground to first. And he's out on the tag.
Hey!
The Mets down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Assad, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Got him. That is his 3rd of the game. So back to the top of the order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Way out front for strike two. What a stop. The tag, and they got him. Back here at Fenway Park. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Shohei Ohtani. Righty reliever out of the pen, Edgardo Henriquez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
At the ball. Hey!
And a ground ball to first, and that chance handled. No play, that's an infield single. Runner on the move, swing and a miss. Throw down to second, they're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. And the 0-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Nope.
And that's a base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now at the plate, Nolan Schanuel. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. The relay throw. Back to first, and they got him. Double play. Back here in Boston, stepping in, Jake Mangum. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Relay to second, not going to get him, he's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the door. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth.
Oh, that's it.
He's trying for third. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses. Full count now. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score. They're on the board. 4-1.
Love how he became a really tough out with two strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Dingler in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike. The throw into second. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's Marcus Semien. 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And this one looks like trouble. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.